You're interrupting my muffin session.
Batman, this is not Arkham City.
I pulled this pistol out of my snatch. Oh, shit.
Gross.
You want to smell it?
I call this the fish firearm.
No, but, you know, I gotta say, with all that being said, that is one of the reasons why I think this is a must play for a lot of people. I'm like,
The thought.
Just the narrative and the thought experiment behind these games, I think is enough to jog this kind of conversation, right?
Sure.
And I think some of the best media and some of the best entertainment you can consume are the ones that make you think. You know what I mean? And I think this is one of those titles, like The Matrix, like Blade Runner, like all these other things, that make you think, you know?
I think it's also like a good superficial play as well, where like if you just play it as a game, that's perfectly fine. But yeah, once you come back for the question, like that makes it equally valuable, or like valuable in a separate way. Where it's just like, just from a gameplay standpoint, just from a let me just watch the movie standpoint, like that's fine. But then yeah, where you come back and then the question is valuable itself.
Right.
I had a thought, man.
Yeah, because, like, you know, I think The Matrix talks about, like, kind of dives into society in that way, too.
Totally.
The concept of that. But I think The Matrix is more on, it's more on philosophy, on what the individual's life is. I think it's deep on, like, an individual aspect. I think BioShock is more deep on, like, humans as a mass species kind of level. You know what I mean? Like collectively as a whole.
Feels like some like
structure.
pseudo lab rat experiments.
Kind of, but I think that is something really deep to like think of it that way, you know?
Sure.
I think this game does a really good job at like presenting its ideas in a way that makes you think in the way that the developer wants you to think, you know what I mean?
Well, like doubling back to the point of like,
how do I upgrade these? I forget.
I don't fucking know, dude. But like ignorance being a like, damn, should we be ignorant? Like it would just be a lot happier. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's proven that like the more intellectually acute you are, the more likely you are to be fucking wildly depressed.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure there's like some kind of direct correlation study.
Yeah.
And dude, yeah, maybe being dumb is good for your happiness and mental health.
Right. Cause like that's kind of what I'm saying. Is like, cause it's like almost like the more you know, it's like the unhappier you get, right?
Yeah,
because you're so much more aware of what's going on around you. But that's kind of why I think that is a bit morbid too, is because it's like you should want to know more. You should have the right to know more. It's just that it's kind of, you know, like that's the price you pay kind of thing, and that's kind of the morbid part of it all.
There's also a difference between like the pursuit of knowledge and like actively searching out for it versus knowledge and information being thrust upon you,
or letting said knowledge dictate your happiness. Because I think that's the thing that I think a lot of people have a hard time with, is that letting like these things that bother them about the world and about society, like, you know, like fester in their brain so much that they can't enjoy the little things in life, which everybody I feel like is guilty of doing that, including that myself, you know?
Sure, me too.
But I think it's just important to try to be like, you know, some things are just out of your control. The more you try to like widen your range of
somebody's
thought,
around.
It's like, I think
Master gave Dobby a sock. Oh, you got telekinesis. Oh, hell yeah. Fuck him up.
But you get what I'm saying? It's like you almost kind of have to be like, you know, like just appreciate what you can control and what you can do, and you'll find your happiness in that, you know? But the burden of knowledge, yes, that can weigh down on one's brain and cause you to be in a depressive state if you allow it, you know?
Sure.
Like that's the key thing right there, right?
There's also like the difference between like just raw knowledge and something like world perception. Of like, I feel like we're getting into the territory of like world perception with the like, you know, here's a classic one of like, fuck, all my friends are getting married and having kids, and like,
Right.
and it's like, what am I doing?
Comparison is the
The theft of joy.
theft of joy, right? Isn't that saying?
More or less, I believe that's accurate.
Which I feel like once you get into your later years in life, that's might as well like fucking tattoo that on my forehead. You know?
But it's this perception of like, oh, dude, like the perception of the outside world that all my friends are married and happy and like, you know, this is like the thing to do. Like it messes with your mind when the perception can be skewed. Perception is very close to perspective, and like, dude, with all the Riddler puzzles we solved of like perception and perspective can be fucked with.
100%.
Shout out to all the Riddler puzzles where you have to like get the green question mark and do the perspective puzzles.
Hell yeah, dude. Am I not supposed to?
There should be a dude I thought that throws a grenade.
Yeah.
Yep, there it is.
There it is.
I was waiting for that. Thanks, buddy.
I'll see you in a second.
Fuck, I wasn't supposed to do that.
Oh shit! He figured it out. That would be kind of cool if there was a plasmid that just basically gave me the force. I don't know if I could say no to that.
I mean,
This is fucking creepy as shit.
I have this weird like pride of I don't know if I would interact with plasmids in
Well, if I knew of this shit was gonna happen to me, no.
well, like,
You know?
I have this weird thing of I'm like really old fashioned of like I want the power of my progress to be under my own steam.
Sure.
Like it's kind of like a super simple diluted version of this is like when we go golf.
Sure.
Like you've said multiple times, like, dude, I really think we should get like a rangefinder. I'm like, oh yeah, you're probably right, but there's a part of me that likes being able to like gauge it kind of by eye.
There's a part of me that likes to do that too, actually. Yes, I agree with you there.
It's not one for one, but it's like kind of striking the same mental synapses, like same mental like pathway.
Yeah. But if you were in a competition, say for money, say we were gonna do duos, right? And
Sure.
we're like, hey, let's actually like kind of practice and get somewhat decent, and let's try to compete as a duo and win like $3,000.
Sure.
I feel like I would it would force my hand a little bit to be like, all right, let's try to get a rangefinder, practice knowing exactly what each one of our clubs is good for us. Like in that sense, it's like you kind of need to use that tool to your advantage to get the upper hand, you know? But I do also see what you're saying because I feel the same way where it's like, yeah, but it's kind of fun to just be like, I think this club will get there, you know? It's like, and then just going with your gut, you know?
Yeah, like what's it called? I also don't know if rangefinders are tournament legal? Question mark. I don't know.
I don't know.
I
I don't see why not. I think they are.
I have no idea.
Because doesn't a caddy use one?
I always
That's the whole point of a caddy, isn't it?
I always saw them with like the notebooks or whatever. I don't know if I mean maybe.
I think they can.
I can
might
look it up.
Yeah, look it up.
Honestly.
Actually, I'm curious. I know that a caddy is supposed to know the course like the back of his hand. So like, say for like the PGA, right? They'll have the caddy with you, and they'll tell you they're like, this is like 150. You're gonna want to use an 8 here. They'll literally tell you that.
Can you use rangefinders on the PGA Tour? Yes, but with some restrictions. The PGA Tour is currently testing the use of rangefinders at 6 events in 2025, but they are only allowed to measure distance, not calculate slopes or other data.
Oh, okay.
The goal of the test is to see if using rangefinders. So,
Okay, I know
by
what
the
I know what that
sounds-
means then. So what that means is that they can tell you the exact distance you are from the pin, but they can't use the rangefinders that are like, oh,
Yeah.
it's 150, but it's going to feel like 120 because you're going
so
downhill. You know what I mean?
Can you use laser rangefinders without slope to quickly? Okay. So, by the way I'm reading this, and this might not be accurate, but this seems like a recently kind of instilled thing.
I was going to say, they couldn't be so against it because that's the point of a caddy, is to tell you exactly how far away it is and what club to exactly use, you know?
Speaking of, dude, I wanted to talk to you extensively about, like, dude, just the last time we golfed. I was kind of geeking over, like, the last couple times we went to go golf, actually. Like, I feel like we're kind of just generally playing well.
Yeah, we have been playing pretty decent.
And for people that don't even play like a ton, like I saw a meme of this dude. He's calling the pro shop. Oh goddamn! All right, fuck him up, dude. This dude's calling the pro shop. He's like, hey, like such and such here. Like I just finished my round. I was just gonna ask what the course record was. He's like, oh, I think it's a 62. And he's like, oh, I hit a 127. And I'm like, damn, I was just thinking about it. I'm like, man, I haven't hit a 127 or like anything close to that in a while. And it just like, it's one of those things that's cool to think about your improvement. Like something like golf in the moment doesn't feel like you're improving a ton.
No.
It feels like super granular. But in it, like thinking back to how shitty we used to play, I'm like, dude, we're down like 20 plus strokes from like where we started. I'm like, it's pretty not bad. Like, goddamn. But also the last time we went golfing, this is wildly swapped from our conversation from earlier.
No, you're good.
But where our last time playing was just so fun. Oh, get a tube in there. Get a tube.
I'm going.
Clutch.
I'm
Holy
fucking trying
shit.
so hard, bro. It's.
Oh, that works.
Oh god. Give me what I want. Shit. No.
Just use the straight. Okay,
oh my
nice.
god.
Nice.
No. Wait. Jesus Christ.
Nice.
It's fucking stressful. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, and you're gonna have to do. There's a lot of these in this game.
I know, dude.
I
know.
Yeah, dude. The last time we went out was just like super fun, man. Like
it was, dude. I had a great time. It was hella fun. Actually.
I thought I was gonna get pissed off because these motherfuckers in front of us were like super slow for whatever reason. But we paired up with like people behind us, the like older guys, and we were just like joking around, talking shit and whatnot. It was just like a super good time, man. Like speaking from my game standpoint, my game started strong, but in the middle, I think I was just getting like a little bit too buzzed. And I kind of like slipped off. Like I was getting more like +2, +3, like +4 or something like that. But then after that, I'm like, all right, like allow me to relock in like a little bit. And then my game kind of leveled out, and I was generally pretty happy with how I played. Yeah,
me too. My first hole, I was kind of all over the place. And I was like, what the fuck? And then by the time I got to the second hole, I was playing pretty good for the rest of the day.
That's one of the cool things that I really like about golf. And this isn't even mandatory, but it's just kind of like a nice byproduct, is that our game is relatively equivalent to each other.
Yeah.
I would generally say this guy's a bit better than me on any given day, but we're always so close. And like we hit about the same distances too, so like I can just ask this guy, I was like, oh, what'd you hit there? And he's like, oh, 8 iron. I'm like, all right, for sure.
Yeah.
And it's cool because I mean he's kind of the fault that I started playing thanks to this guy. I'm cripplingly addicted to playing. I used to hit the range a little bit with my oldest brother. My oldest brother is a golfer, so I had like a little bit of background, but not much. My swing is like drastically changed from when I first started. But my swing is still pretty shit though, I would say.
No, I don't think your swing's all that bad.
Really?
Actually, no.
I might have to take
I think you're less stiff now than when you first started. You had this kind of weird like
it was like really low.
Like weird momentum that you'd have with your swing, but that you don't really have that anymore. Now it's kind of one fluid motion.
Dude, and your swing too has welcome to the Glazing Each Other About Golf podcast. Your swing, like pretty much since the minute you saw these old motherfuckers this one time, it's like, dude, slow is fast. And then like he had the Sharingan, he unlocked it, and then he just like he started playing like incredibly
dude,
that day.
I saw this one like 70-year-old guy just go up and smoke the ball. And I was just like, how the fuck did he do that? And I was just like trying to calculate it in my head, because the guy was not like, you know, not trying to be ageist or anything like that, but it's not like fucking, you know, 70 years old. It's not like the guy looked like Arnold Schwarzenegger, you know? Like, if it was a guy that ripped, I'd be like, okay, that makes sense. But the guy, like, you know, was a pretty skinny guy, kind of frail looking, but he went up and bombed it like fucking 280. And I was like, what the shit, you know? And I was like, dude, that guy just has a nice, fluid swing, and he let the club do the work, dude. I'm like, that's how he fucking... And ever since then, I was just like, this game is a game of finesse. It is not a game of power. Like, I was going up trying to just fucking, you know, crush the ball every time, which, I mean, some people do that. Like, you know, Bryson DeChambeau,
yeah.
guy fucking is a monster on the fucking... on the drives, but... I don't know, I just realized that the game's more about finesse than power. I was just like, you could get the same exact score as someone who goes up there and crushes it, as long as you're smart with how you swing and you're smart about what club you're using.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? You could get the same result as that person who just smoked that drive, you know? You don't have to hit it as far as that guy, but, you know, you could fucking get less strokes on that hole if you fucking know your golf game better than he knows his own, you know?
Yeah, if your short game is like decent, like you have your like shorter irons kind of locked in, like from 7-iron down, like yeah, you're right. You're gonna like result in the same score, maybe even better if your short game is that clean. With that said, though, man, it does feel fucking good to just like rip
It
one.
does feel good. There's been a few times I've like crushed a drive, and I'm just like, dude, that felt fucking great.
It's so hard to come down from that, though. Like, let's say you fucking absolutely nuke one. It's so hard the next hole with driver in hand to like, all right, like reel it back, You got a good one last time.
The thing I've kind of trained myself with, enrages target, causes it attack someone else, reduces all physical damage. That's not
nice.
bad.
That sounds good.
Eve Link, first aid kits also give you E upgrade.
This is your
health
max
upgrade. There we go. The thing I've kind of trained myself with is that, like, when I first started golfing, I'd get like one really good shot in and be like, holy shit, and like think that that's it. You know, like the hole's gonna be a fucking birdie now.
Yeah, yeah.
And then you go up and you just, you know, chunk the ball 3 times, like, fuck. Like, anytime I get a good shot in, I always just have this thought in my head, I'm like, it's not over yet. Like, I'm like, you're gonna have that great shot, but then the moment it's on the green, you're gonna 4-putt it. Or, you know what I mean? Like, it's like, don't fucking... You know, don't get in your head right away until you actually sink the ball in for birdie. You know what I mean? Like,
I equate what we have as like as makeup golf or like recovery golf,
right?
Where we might have like a shit first shot or second shot, but the shot after like makes up for it in spades. Where I feel like I mean, my long game was kind of never good. I had the classic thing when I first started. I was slicing like a mother when I first started. Because, yeah, I was just trying to rip the ball for sure. Oh, fuck. There's another little sister I had. Oh. Well. Damn, force push.
Well, see, the thing is they don't try to attack you unless you try to attack them.
Fuck that bitch. Yeah, go get her. Go get her, Big Daddy. Fuck her up.
Alright, well.
Like, conversely, oh, you're going for it? Damn, you're a mad lad.
We got it.
If you say so, Chief. Well,
oh, shit.
It's been real. It's been fun. Now get in the pit and try to love someone. Bow with the paw, the bang, diggy, 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 said the boogie, said I'll drop the boogie. Nice. The questions don't have any answers. Oh, Jesus Christ. Get him, dude.
I'm trying. Die. No.
Nice. You killed the mild-mannered father. Father, no. Don't touch me.
If you harvest the little girls, you're a piece of shit, by the way. I've never once in any of my playthroughs harvested them. That's terrible. Kind of crazy, actually, when you think about it, that they even give you the option
Hey, dude, the
to
choice.
harvest little girls. That's crazy.
Having the choice is tight.
Holy shit.
What would you say your strongest part of your game is right now?
In golf?
Yeah. Do your fantasy. I feel like my short game has been kind of low-key decent.
I think my irons are my strongest part right now.
Okay. What is your favorite club to hit? What is a club you feel the most confident in?
I'm not really, with my new set of clubs, I'm not really picky right now.
Okay, fair enough.
A lot of those clubs are just kind of all feel the same to hit, which I think is the benefit of having like a set of clubs that are all the same brand, is that they all feel the same when you hit them.
Yeah, I got this fucking hodgepodge of fucking
That
clubs.
was my old set too. My old set of clubs are like that too. So, yeah, so I don't really have like a specific club that like feels different than the others. I just feel like, I don't know, I think, you know, I don't want to say the clubs are the reason I'm playing better either, because I was playing decent without these new set of clubs, so, yeah, I think my irons right now is my strongest part of the game, I would say.
I feel like if there is a club I'm the literal most confident in always hitting well all the time, is my 5 hybrid. I don't know what it is, man, but I feel like I could swing that thing really shitty and still just fucking nuke one.
Yeah.
As far as irons though, ironically enough, it was like this weird like Wilson 8-iron that I have that I got for $10 at a pro shop. It was like one of those like cheap grab bags, and it's got like this hyper stiff shaft. Like this thing is like twice the thickness of like one of my clubs pretty much. And dude, for some reason that random ass Wilson 8-iron has carried my entire fucking legacy.
Shout out to that club.
Dude, shout out Wilson. God damn. And I've been getting so much stuff in my feed too for golf. I don't know what it's been. It might be the stupid Happy Gilmore too. I do want to watch that.
I haven't seen it yet either.
But it might be because of that I'm getting a bunch of golf stuff in my feed right now. And it's making me very sad because I want to go golf really fucking bad.
I feel it, bro. I feel it. How long we been going now?
That's a good question.
I'm gonna say this might be a good place to stop.
An hour and 30.
What do you think? We're at the next like level. You think it's a good place to
I think
stop?
it's probably like beginning of a next level. I think it's probably a pretty good place to.
Nice. I
chill.
think this was a good idea.
I think this was a great idea.
Yeah.
So happy I had this idea. No, I'm kidding.
I think this game was a good idea though.
I completely agree. I'm looking forward to coming back for more. More of the same vibes too. Like just the talks, the vibes of this game elated.
It's giving me Ari
The
playthrough.
question.
Yeah, you know, like when we did the Resident Evil remake playthrough, the first one, it kind of gives me the same kind of vibe as that.
I don't know. We had some like really weird ass pull questions in Ari. I feel like.
Yeah.
I remember you talking particularly about like, dude, so you believe in aliens? It's like, yeah.
Those conversations are hella fun though.
Yeah,
Those conversations are hella fun. Do you?
I mean, it would be ignorant to think that there was nothing else. Yes, I think Superman is real. I think James.
Dude, did you see what I sent you where it's like someone was asking people on the street like Goku or Superman who would win? And someone was like, Goku, because he could just walk up, grab Superman, instant transmission to a planet full of kryptonite, and then just end him. I was like, yeah.
Well, no, that's not entirely true. He would need to lock onto a key signature to kind of hone in on, like, so he'd have to like prepare beforehand. If that was the case, then yes, he could do that, or he could go to a place with a red sun. But just straight hands, I'm sorry, Goku loses.
Yeah, straight hands, but like if they have both their abilities, I'm like, yeah, that's a good
If
good
he's
point. Goku could just literally do that. I didn't.
if he's looking for the cheese, which Goku never would.
But that's kind of like saying Batman and Superman, like if they fought, it's like, yeah, you give Batman, 48 hours of prep time. Like, yeah, probably Batman would win. you know,
Dude, who wins?
like that's a legitimate thing. I feel like if you give Batman 48 hours of prep time, Batman's gonna have like 3 protocols for that one fight where he's just like, shit, this isn't working out. Protocol kryptonite in the asshole is a go.
I am a
Like,
Batman
you know?
glazer, but I do think the Batman with prep time is funny because like it's always against like everyone. It's like
You give Batman prep time, he's winning. Yeah. I
yeah,
mean,
he's beating Jesus Christ. Like it's yeah.
just the idea of him in the Batcave, like studying Jesus, like
It
for
says
prep
here
time.
Judas betrayed
Oh,
him.
shit,
Yeah,
dude.
something about Nazareth. I don't know, dude.
You're telling me all I gotta do is poison his wine cup, and we're good.
I want to thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys want to see more, check out the rest of the channel. We have a bunch of other playthroughs that have already existed, but also are coming to you guys live. And if you guys want to support us even further, you guys can do so by checking out the description and finding this guy at CodeMeisterP or CodeMeister_P, depending on where you're looking. He has a SoundCloud, Twitch, OnlyFans, probably. I don't know. Just look him up, support the boy. He does a lot of cool stuff musically. TikTok, yes. That's the one I wanted to think of.
Then also go check out this guy if you like what he was saying. XG_Sen or G_Sen for his YouTube channel where he does a lot of fighting game content. Or you can go check out his other YouTube channel, which is Crouch Block, where he does a deep dive on a lot of entertainment, whether it be movies or video games, kind of like conversations that we were just talking about with the premise of this game. He's got a whole channel dedicated to that kind of concept. So go give that some love. Check it out.
I'm going to do Daima. See you guys later.